Romy Mac.
Yo, what up, what up? 1 2 1 2, and you don't stop and we don't quit. Back on some 90s shit with that. But no, this is Romy Mac. Welcome to not even two, yeah, well, 2 Cents presents The Locker Room. I always fuck that up in the beginning. But yeah, welcome to The Locker Room, the guy show where we talk about stuff that guys talk about, not the Trump locker room bullshit, but y'all get the point. Well, we yeah, so we got a couple things. We had the draft last night. Cleveland was Cleveland again. Deontay Wilder offering rent money just to fight Anthony Joshua, or rich man rent money, and really want to talk about this one kid and like these tweets and shit. Like, should you I want to say, like, what I'm saying, these kids that come out of college, come out of college going into the pros, have been getting in trouble lately with some shit they said when they were like, I don't know, 14 and 15, even like racial offensive shit. But we'll get into that. Let me get Karumbe on the show. Big bro, what up?
You know what it is, man.
Yeah, man. So they had the kid, man. What was it? I don't know if it was it Josh? Yeah, it was Josh Allen or whatever. I guess he sent a tweet. He had some racial tweets. It just had some rap lyrics and shit in it when he was like, I don't know, man, maybe 15 or something like that. But they folks bringing that bullshit up when, like, he's about to get drafted. I guess trying to sway his
all the way down, man. Knocked him all the way down.
And whatever, he went to the right. We went exactly where he was supposed to go. He went to Arizona.
I put it like this. It's like those people, you in high school, man, they be bringing us on. I give it to this. We weren't like follow like that when we were younger, because we like post everything and we went on social media. This is a wake up call to those young people out there. Keep some of that to yourself, bro. I don't care if it was rapping. Keep it to yourself, because
the internet is forever, man. Really, the internet is just forever.
Yep, like they say now, man. If you go for a job or anything else, man, they look at your Facebook accounts, they look at your tweets, your Twitters, anything they can get their hands on to eliminate you. They look at. So if being in the NBA or the NFL or anywhere else, it doesn't stop them from looking up that back trail. I mean, some stuff you just don't put it out there, man.
Yeah.
Even if he just said rap lyrics, man, it's like if I were to do that and put out a Jeezy, I've been whipping white or something, you know what I'm saying? And I try to go like get a job with the FBI. They don't like, what? So you whip white? Like,
well, as you know, that I'd be like, well, Cool Whip is white, and I love Cool Whip, so I'm whipping the white.
Just keep it to yourself, man. Everything. That's what's wrong with us today, man. It ain't just young people. It's people have got so attached to posting all their business and everything they see and do. Oh, I'm eating a chicken sandwich right now. You know what I'm saying? They're so used to doing that they don't realize it'll hurt you in the long run. Yeah, shit, Mark. Yeah, man. Well, I'm saying, like, but the whole the tweet thing, man. I don't think it's serious. I'll take it that serious, bro. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm not enabling, a white person to say like the N. I'm pretty sure he said, I'm thinking like the lyrics has something to do with the N word or some shit like that. But what do you expect? These kids that listen to hip hop, man, they're they think it's cool. They don't think it's offensive. They think it's cool. So, what I'm saying? Like, they're coming at it from it's like an entertainment. It's just it's entertainment for them. You know what I mean? And that's my whole point. And that's what, like, J. Cole was saying in like 1985 and shit. Like, motherfuckers look at it and think it's cool. They think it's like a way for them to be black. Like, it's cool to be black. Or, of course, we can go back to what Paul Mooney said, you know what I mean, and ask a black dude. Yeah, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. And so you have these incidents. Like, it's not the first time we've seen. Like, I had a couple folks, man, that got drafted, and they're like, oh, they put this down. They're like, he's fucking 14. Yeah, the kid from excuse me, the one that won in Villanova. Yeah, he had some shit. He had put up some shit.
They pulled that shit on Eminem, remember?
Yeah, and Eminem.
I think, man.
Yeah, you know, yeah, Eminem was. Yeah, whatever.
That's what it is. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but I just feel like that shouldn't even that shouldn't be major news. Let that be a local story or something like that, man. That shit shouldn't be.
Man, anything that's bad that they can project a person on, it turns into major news.
Yeah, man. Well, so Josh Allen, that's that kid, that very same kid we're talking about right now. That's the one that got drafted 10, and he had a message for everybody before him. It was like there were 9 mistakes made, before choosing him. So that's it sounds cocky, but I don't know.
He gotta prove it. He gotta prove it now. He better come out banging.
Yeah, that might work that works in his favor. So,
that boy fighting with a chip on his shoulder. Now he
yeah, naturally you can expect that, but I think that's I think it'll be I think it'll be cool to see how it turns out. Makes you look forward to the season. Now I know you said you didn't watch the draft, but I followed most of it, and just looking at like key points and stuff. Like for my Niners, we picked up a guard, which is cool. That'll help us out, with the O-line.
You got something to look forward to except mistakes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't watch it. I know how my teams are when it comes to picking stuff. So
yeah.
I was happy about McAfee last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know what's up with the Browns though, man. Honestly, I'm not saying Baker Mayfield is a bad quarterback. I just don't feel like that strategy, that style, that playing style. I don't know if that works for Cleveland, in the sense that you've already seen this before. You know what I mean? And you can get like the pro style quarterback, which is your pocket passer type player. But hey, who knows? Maybe Baker's the one that can change the story. But they they're the 5th highest. I think they're the 5th highest for most quarterbacks selected. Since 1999. I think that's what they said. But it's wild though, because was it Sam Darnold? He went to the Jets, which is cool, but they got 5 quarterbacks there already.
It's like they got 5 point guards.
And yeah, basically, and like I think Rosen too, man. I think Rosen got selected. I think that's the one that went to the Bills. Yeah, so he was the one. So okay, so the one that never mind. I take that back. Then I don't know if they're talking about the wrong guy. Josh Allen, the one that had the racist like tweets or whatever. That's the one that went to the Bills, man.
Yeah, he went to the Bills,
which is good, and I think it's a good look for him.
What about the tight end that went to the Titans though? I had to look at that. Like I don't know, man. I don't think they needed it, but whatever. They say he gonna start, so it is what it is. I don't know. I don't be following him. I think whatever. Man, I ain't even gonna get in all of that. I can't even get into it. That's they picks, man.
Yeah, Josh Rosen. So that I was right. Rosen. No, I was wrong. Shit. Yeah, so Rosen went to Arizona. Yeah, Josh Allen went to Buffalo at 7th, and we picked a tackle first from Notre Dame, Mike McGlinchey, and what did the Panthers do? Panthers got a wide receiver, DJ Moore, which is good. He's got hands. It's good.
Man, get the ball.
Man, listen. The Patriots snuck away with a good pick. They got Sony Michel out of Georgia, bro. What else? Who else got some decent first picks? The Titans got Rashaan Evans, and
Baltimore got hurt.
Yeah, Baltimore got they got Lamar Jackson out of Louisville, and they were trying to convince him to play. I think they were trying to convince him to go to like wide receiver, but he was like, I'm a quarterback, And I respect them on that, man. You know, they try to do, I think they did the same thing with what's the guy that used to be a dirty player for the Steelers? The wide receiver, Hines Ward. Yeah, so Hines Ward was a quarterback at Georgia, I think. Or maybe that's Antoine Randall L. I think Randall L was the quarterback in college, and then he came wide receiver in the league. So that worked itself out. Saquon Barkley went to the Giants. That was a good look. That's a good look for the Giants, man. And just question whether or not Eli is still has it within him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I really don't know. What is it? Raiders got a tackle out of UCLA, which is pretty good, man. I mean, them boys be big, man. Like 6'8", 310. You know what I'm saying? Like they roll from like 6'6" to even 6'10", bro. Big boys, And tonight I'm hoping that the Niners get us a wide receiver. Get us, there's a few of them out there. That kid out of LSU. I forget his name, but he's a pretty good player. Hopefully we get something like that. But Baker Mayfield going number 1, so he got a pretty decent pretty decent bonus check. I mean, looking at yourself, bro, like if you got drafted first, what would you do with that money, man?
Me?
Yes, sir.
I don't even know. Probably go invest in some marijuana.
Yeah.
Invest in some marijuana stock or see if I can get my hands on something like that. I'm trying to have some long-term money.
Yeah.
I know that the engine. Trying to do that.
Yeah. Shit went dead for like, I don't know, 30 seconds. whatever you just said.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
Yeah.
No, I said I'll probably invest in like marijuana or something, or like I'll invest in something. I ain't gonna say marijuana. I'll just say which is a good investment right now, by the way, because
it is.
once they say legalize it, the better.
Yeah.
Canada has a bunch of like cheap stocks right now for it, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, Ricky Williams, man, is he's one of the folks right now. I think he's investing. He's creating a couple. Like I think he has like something for marijuana too that he's doing right now.
It's more places legalize it, man. It's a smart investment. People understand.
So
that's what it is.
So right now, if I had to say who won on draft night the most, man, I'm gonna have to go with. I'll say the Giants. The Giants got Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is like a freak of nature. He's pretty. Yeah, he's strong as shit. He's fast. So yeah, I think I would say that the Giants probably came up pretty good in the draft. Denver Broncos came out.
I was about to say Denver.
Yeah, Denver Broncos came out.
They got some bangers, yo.
Same, and Bills too. Bills got an inside linebacker and a quarterback out the deal, and not Sanford, but Pittsburgh got a safety with the brother of Tremaine Edmonds. They both went to Virginia Tech, and so Terrell's going to go to Pittsburgh, and Tremaine's going to go to Buffalo. So, I think that's a good look for the Steelers. It helps out in the secondary. The Detroit Lions, they got a center. Out of Arkansas. I don't know. I didn't know if they really needed that, or I don't know what to say about Detroit right now. Detroit is they've always fell short, but I would say those teams fairly won on draft night, man. Dropping into like NBA stuff. Do you believe in like the Sixers yet? Do you think that they're still don't believe it, huh?
I said I do believe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, but I'll put it like this: the Pacers. Let's say the Sixers had who did they just eliminate? They swept. The Sixers had, I forgot who they had in the first round. That's how bad it was. Who did they have though? Because I know they swept their team. So I'll go back to like the 14th. That should let you know who the Sixers had. Miami. Oh no, Miami got one game, right?
Yeah, they got one
Miami
game.
got one game.
They got one game, and that's because they
got the fuck out of there.
They were off shooting. That's what happened, and they regrouped and reformed, and now they're much stronger. You know.
I put it like this: I think Philly is stronger than Toronto. They're stronger than Washington. They're a better team than Boston. Because Boston is all loved up right now. They're better than Milwaukee. I think they're better than Indiana. They got a better team than Utah. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're a better team than Minnesota. So, like, you think about that, you should believe in them when you look at them. They're a better team, and a lot of those teams are in the playoffs right now, to tell you the truth. Judging by that, and Cleveland is damn struggling with Indiana, and they supposed to be a better team than Indiana. But as you can see, it's a one-man game right now. Let LeBron have an off night, or they beat his ass up, they're going to lose. That's it. I don't think they're going to escape the series. I don't want them to escape the series. I want them to be eliminated first round so I can be a hater.
Well, the Sixers obviously moving on, but Cavs are gonna. I feel like the Toronto will be the team to beat LeBron.
I don't think so. Toronto is not a better team than Philly though, and that's the point. Like LeBron and them LeBron already got a.
LeBron is a one-man show.
They already know what to do with Toronto.
He's a one-man show though. LeBron's a one-man show right now. I mean, Kevin Love isn't as consistent as people would hope. And J.R. Smith has got to step up. He has to step up. His off the court antics have calmed down a lot since he moved to Cleveland from New York.
I remember what somebody said. They don't want to see J.R. Smith take any shots when he's not off balance.
Yeah.
Like the more people draped on him, and the worse it looks of a shot for him to shoot, the better it is for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just. I don't know, man. He's often, when he's on, bro. Like, he'll drop 30 and a half, just from shooting. But when he's off, bro, it's just like everything is gone. The confidence level is gone. There's no defense. And I think LeBron knows that by now, man. It's just that, there is...
I don't want him to escape, man. I do not want him to get lucky and escape this.
What I really think is going to happen, I think Cleveland will face Philly in the conference finals, and he's not gonna have enough. He won't have enough, man, because LeBron has Toronto's number. It'd be nice to see if and it'd be nice for Toronto to beat Cleveland, but
I know that for a fact that they got that number too much, man. And the only thing I feel about if they actually make it to Toronto is they'll get their confidence back. That the team's confidence to shoot up if they beat Toronto.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to happen. That's why I want them to be eliminated by the Pacers. That's what I want. I want them to be eliminated by the Pacers. That way, I can go ahead and get them bums out the way.
Well.
But West Coast rise, man. I ain't nothing to say, man.
Nah, bro. I mean, the Lakers are going to, I don't know. I mean, matter of fact, that's what I want to talk about. With the Lakers, LeVar pulled his kids out of Lithuania, right?
Oh, Lord.
So that's the same story, right? Sounds familiar. It's like we're not gonna waste our time. Well, why'd you go over there? Is the question. So consider that. I mean, that's what he would like to do. If things went his way, the Lakers would sign Melelo, however you say these motherfuckers.
Hey, them boys, get out of here.
Yeah,
Your son might not be there.
Yeah, Jello pudding. I think
if they got a chance to get old boy from San Antonio, what's the name now?
You talking about Kawaki
Yeah,
Leonard.
Got a chance to get Kawaki.
Yeah, that boy Kawasaki.
Or Paul George, and they want your son, his ass is gone. I guarantee you. I would be chopping deuce hard.
Yeah.
Somebody else can deal with the crap and Milo and Jello and all the rest of your weird ass marshmallow named ass kids. Somebody else can deal with it. Not me. I don't want them on my team anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Lord willing, we'll see what
Actually, I take that back because I think as long as he's there, LeBron won't come there. So
whatever. You getting that motherfucker's coming. He's coming to LA. Magic gonna be at the Cleveland game tonight.
yeah, it's true time.
He gonna be a fucking scout, man. He gonna be a scout out there. He gonna have him. Jack Nicholson gonna be there. Who else? A frequent LA fan. Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton will be there. They'll have Arsenio Hall out there. It'll be just like '94.
That's crazy. Meek got out of jail, got a first cut, and went to the game.
That is wild to me, man. I don't understand that. Like, what is in? Yeah, what is? Let's talk about. Yeah, we can talk about that, man. You know, why? What is it? What does Robert Kraft and the owner of the Sixers have so invested in Meek Mill about this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ain't nobody else questioning, the differences in background. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Meek Millie.
I guess. Well, the judge, she ain't letting up, man. She said she ain't letting go of this case. So, I mean, he can enjoy the freedom while he can, but she trying to get.
Well, he shouldn't have been in jail in the first place.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Well, she trying to get him. She trying to get him back.
She pulled some underhanded shit. Got this man put in jail. Got some time on him for no reason.
And now them goons coming. Now them Dream Chaser goons coming for her.
Oh, you know they gonna be in the streets.
Yeah, they gonna try to. They gonna do some Dark Knight shit. Give her a letter in the car and boom.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, that's the first thing he did is go to the game, man. You ain't want to go home see your kid. He gonna see his. He probably did.
Yeah, the kid was at the game. His kid was at the game. His son was at the game with him.
Yeah, his son was there with him.
Yeah,
Man,
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was there.
Plenty of other things I would have rather be doing than watching the 76ers play. But Philly, man, they've been on that little. They got their football thing, and now they like, yo, we might could get another one. They coming out strong, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming out strong. It's like the same year that Houston, the Astros went. No, the Rangers. The Rangers are one of them motherfuckers won. And I don't know. That's how they are, man. They coming out. They've been losing so much. You got to think. At one point they had McNabb, and they just like they have always been close, but they never got it. That shit is so fucked up.
But I think I don't know. This year, man, it's something special. Something special right now for Philly. Like, their heart is strong as shit. I mean, the Phillies not the Phillies, but the Flyers got put out in the first round by the Penguins. But they're running. They get
who don't get out by the Penguins?
Yeah, the Penguins. Yeah, the Penguins ain't they're pretty. They're strong. They got a strong team. That kid Crosby, man. Crosby's he's dope.
Bill Crosby, man.
Yeah, they called that motherfucker Bill Crosby and gave him that pudding puck. That's what it is, pudding puck. But man, so like Philly's running on a high right now, and it's fueling throughout the city. Ben Simmons he's not going to be rookie. I don't think he should be rookie of the year. I still stand by that, but he is.
It's falling too hard, man. He about to eliminate a team that if he wins this game and he puts OKC at the house.
No, they ain't playing no OKC. They in the West. You talking about
I'm not talking about Ben Simmons.
Oh, you talking about Mitchie? You talking about Mitchie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Mitchie.
Yeah, Mitchie, go ahead.
Money making Mitch.
Yeah, money making Mitch. Yeah, he gonna put. I don't see that happening. Man. I think.
You don't see that happening?
I think Russell Westbrook then turned on the Raptor. He's turned on that Raptor button, and now he about to bite the shit out of them.
He out, man. I'm telling you. What me and Mike say, it's gonna be him or Carmelo that's gonna mess that game up. I guarantee. They barely won that game last time.
I don't know, man.
They barely won that game.
Excuse me. What the hell is going on?
He shot 39 shots and had 40-something points.
Yo, what the hell is going on? What's going on with Carmelo Anthony, bro?
I don't care. That's his fault. Like I said before, if he would have went down to Miami with LeBron and them, he would have had a ring by now. He wanted money. He chased money.
Money.
His ring went away.
He,
So
all his wedding rings went away. His wedding ring is all that shit.
Yo, I'm smashing La next.
Yeah, that's
So you know, bro. I want him to know. Hey, she like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Alright, you keep fucking around and be waiting at your tour bus.
She like Honey Nut Cheerios. You talk to me, bro. Yo, man, that shit, shout out to Kevin Garnett for that. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I still laugh at it.
I don't understand why it tastes like that though. Why would it be Honey Nut Cheerios? Well, why would that be the flavor?
Nah, he was like, did he say she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yeah.
I thought he said she likes Honey Nut Cheerios. Like
she tastes.
She wake up in the morning, like she stayed over there and she had the Honey Nut Cheerios.
I don't know. That motherfucker's stupid though. And he fucking with him, and then he got aired. And then Carmelo got aired out.
Isn't that weird though? If you know, like a girl be like, what it tastes like, and this nigga like Honey Nut Cheerios.
But I mean, yeah, okay. Let's talk about if Pussy had a cereal flavor, what would it be? I don't know. Golden Grams.
Shit, man, it tastes like Golden Grams. We might be in trouble.
Yeah.
It tastes like Golden Grams. I might be a cannibal.
Like, was it Cookie Crisp? Cookie Crisp.
I like them the Walmart ones that have like the marshmallows and the Fruit Loops mixed together.
Yeah. No, that's Fruit. No, that's actually Fruit Loops. They actually have that. You know what I'm saying? They have the marshmallows in there. They got too high tech for me.
That's ignorant, bro.
Yeah. And the alphabet. They put it tastes like alphabets, like the cereal alphabets.
Like Apple Jacks, man.
Yeah.
Or the Rice Krispie treat cereal.
Nah, I don't like that. I never did like that cereal. They had me convinced as a kid, but Mom got that one time, and I was like, no, we ain't eating this shit no more, man.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
But mine, that marshmallow and that those Fruit Loops mixed together, yo.
And not Fruit Loops, but fucking Fruity Pebbles is like the worst mixture with milk ever.
I don't like Fruity Pebbles, man. Like, I don't know why. I just don't like them. I've had a taste for Fruity Pebbles. There's another cereal that'd be real good. It's like a bag mixed together. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, that shit the worst.
Just air right now.
So, yeah, bro. Talk about the superstar shakeup, man. You saw both Raw and SmackDown, or at least saw the changes.
I did not see all of it. I saw some of the stuff that happened.
Yeah. Well, I saw both episodes. As far as like who went where. I guess New Day is now on SmackDown. The Miz went to SmackDown.
I mess with the Miz. And man, I used to hate the Miz back in the day.
Yeah.
But he earned his spot, yo. I am not going. He is a huge person that's transformed over the years.
Oh yes, for real. He's great on the mic, man. He's one of the better mic skills.
I tell you what, man. If they had somebody that had to be tutored by Ric Flair, it should have been a Miz, yo.
Yeah.
I think, cause the way his mic skills is and the way he get under your skin. And the whole Mr. Raj thing with his little goons. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and they're trying to find. They're right now trying to create, like, attach themselves to like another, because they tried to join Seth Rollins. They tried to join with Finn Balor and with Balor Club and shit like that. But they're gonna do something different. It's it's just that silly.
I think Big Cass is gonna join the Mr. Raj.
Big Cass is just he's still on SmackDown, right?
Yeah, he on SmackDown. I thought Miz was on SmackDown.
Yeah, Miz is on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll join the Mr. Raj, but
because the Miz right now, it's like they just did the interview, and he was talking about how he wants to fight Daniel Bryan and he can't stand him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Can't stand him.
Yo, honestly, like. WWE has always had like decent. You always have the look of like a decent big man, and Drew McIntyre, man. I think Drew McIntyre can be something, man.
Drew McIntyre used to be something. He's been something like in NXT.
Yeah.
He was in TNA. He was a legit star. I can't remember what happened between him and WWE a while back or whatever. But
Yeah, I think Drew McIntyre has the look. I think he has and then Mike skills too. I think he has what Roman Reigns was supposed to have. I just feel like whenever Roman talks on the phone, Roman talks like he's talking shit to the teacher that says something bad about his kid. You know, that like in that tone.
you got the daddy talk.
Yeah, he's a hey, look, listen. If you say something else about my kid, I'm coming up to the school. Now you can believe that. But
Oh nah, you want to know who had the funniest thing when Samoa Joe said to Lee that he made fun of him?
yeah, I heard him. I heard them say that. Yo, and Samoa's now in he's now on SmackDown.
Yeah, Samoa Joe. Yeah, he destroy SmackDown. Everybody from AJ Styles. AJ Styles probably gonna lose the belt. Shinsuke Nakamura gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe finna run through SmackDown like it ain't nothing.
Who would you say, like, between now that the shakeup has happened, who would you say is the best one on each roster?
It's hard. It's probably still AJ Styles on.
Yeah, it's still AJ.
On SmackDown, but I don't know because I'm a Joe fan. I like AJ Styles, but the fact that Joe there and Joe is like. And then you gotta think that AJ Styles got the club with him again, so people might be getting jumped. I got a feeling that it's gonna be. I think WWE is now seeing how New Japan bases their wrestling. Like it's so many groups in New Japan that like you can get jumped at any night. That's how New Japan wrestling is. You know how like old WCW used to be. You had like the Wolfpack, and then you had like the NWO. And you had like the Luchadors that had their group, and then like all these groups and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how New Japan is. You got like AOS, you got like Bullet Club, you got like the Rainmakers group or whatever, all these groups. And I know WWE is now beginning to see that because you got like Sanity's coming, and then you got Mr. Raj group, which I'm hoping Big Cass joins, and then you got the Bullet Club at SmackDown, you got New Day. Like when you see those groups, I don't even know. Like they should have moved Roman Reigns over to SmackDown. I don't know if his cousins are there because I haven't paid attention to that part. The Usos, I think the Usos are in SmackDown, but if they would have moved the Usos to Raw with them, they would have been legit. They could have just beaten everybody up, and you could have just turned heel. Because nobody likes them.
Yeah.
Nobody likes Roman Reigns, so they might as well turn him heel. They try to push Big Cass as like a good guy at one point, and then he turned on what's his name, but Big Cass fits better as a heel. They might as well just let it go. Let him join Mr. Raj and turn SmackDown into a gang war.
Yeah, man. You know what? I think over the years, my man has grown on me. The Miz or whatever.
No, after that thing with him and Daniel Bryan got into it.
Let me tell you what I do. I don't like. I don't like. What I don't care for the guy that sings for Rusev. I don't like him at all. I don't. Alex, something English or whatever.
Aiden English.
Yeah, I don't care too much for that motherfucker.
Well, everybody likes Rusev anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Rusev Day. No, we good on that, man.
Everybody like Rusev, man.
Yeah, Rusev is bad, bro. They what was it on Raw? They had that 10-man tag. The last week. Last week during the shake-up. That seemed pretty cool. Yeah, Titus and Apollo built though, bro.
And I like that group too. I like Titus Worldwide.
And
what
Dana
Titus Worldwide needs to do is add more people to it.
And get all the black people in and get the New Day. Yeah. Take the New Day off that bullshit. Take the New Day off that bullshit and then turn like the angle should be that they're a fraternity. Honestly, man.
I don't even think I want to see them as a fraternity, man. Like I want to see the Nation of Domination back, man.
I like to see them like I want to say like the black version of Evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just in fly suits.
If they all wore suits and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like all suits. You know what I'm saying?
sexual chocolate. Bring Mark back. You know what I mean?
Make Mark, they can even make Mark. Yeah, make
I
Mark
saw that fool. What is it? I keep saying he mystical rapper. Fucking R-Truth. Saw him on. He was he was on
He
SmackDown.
was on the wrong show.
Yeah, he was on SmackDown, man. And him and this other dude, like, yeah, him and some other cat. I don't know the wrestler's name, but you know, they had on like a black shirt and like red logo on it, and he was like, "What do you do?" And they were looking like they were about to fight, and then they did like some little this little handshake shit, man. It was like weird, but I don't know. Like the New Day, I don't like the fact that they make New Day so animated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, New Day is like one of the highest sellers. They sell the most merchandise, though.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna go anywhere for a while. There's no way, to tell you the truth, they can't turn New Day heel. They tried, people still cheer for them. Like they tried, they can't turn them heel now. They're so over. Like, there's people who are getting tired of them, but they're the top merchandise sellers. Like Roman Reigns is nowhere close to being a top merchandise seller, and he's their face. So if your face doesn't sell merchandise, then you have a problem. And that's what we've come with WWE now. Their faces don't sell as much merchandise as their heels, which don't make sense. Because if you look at the NXT,
yeah,
what's they call with the my boy Roderick Strong and all them in it, Undisputed sells merchandise in their heel-based group. Sanity sells merchandise in their heel-base. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Jericho was there, he's heel. He sells merch. The KO and what's the other dude they supposedly got rid of with the beard? Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Like, when your heels sell merchandise, it's just weird. Because back in the day when we were young, you know, you had your well, Stone Cold started off as like a heel kind of, but he sold merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird now. We had our Hulk Hogan's who sold merch, Ultimate Warriors. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't hear about $1 Million Man selling.
Well, that was That's that because we, you know, again, that was like fantasy era. You know what I'm saying? And those like colorful characters and all that shit. But now we live in a world where it's like high school. It's like everybody loves the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Razor Ramon was like one of the first. Like, I tell you what, he's not one of the first bad guys I like, but to me, when it came to being a cool villain in WWE at one point in time, yo, you couldn't beat Razor Ramon, yo. Like, that dude.
yeah.
He be throwing the toothpick in their face and stuff. He was just, I don't know, like, his character. They should have another character like that now.
Yeah. One more for the bad guy.
Yep. It's been enough time now where they should push a character like Razor Ramon.
Nah, it hasn't. They could have done that. Nah, they could have. They fucked it up because they introduced that. What's the dude? No Way Jose, and you know.
Oh man.
And then like, what's the other dude that dances and shit? Fandango or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same. It's like pieces of him. That's pieces of Razor's image. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Everybody of color.
No way Jose's nowhere close to Razor Ramon.
Everybody of color has to dance. We know it. We see it.
Or be gay, because one of the best wrestlers on NXT, Velveteen Dream, is gay.
But he's a gay character, or is he?
His character is over flamboyant. I'll put it like that.
What about then that? Yeah, well, damn. Same for Dustin Rhodes. You know, he really did kiss. Well, he did. Yeah. I would say he put his mouth on Ahmed Johnson. That shit weird, bro. That shit weird. You know, but whatever. You know, as far as like projecting, at least back then, projecting that to like, you know, when like I would say like gay images and you know. References weren't really being put on.
This character dressed like Prince. I'm just letting you know that, like the stuff he come out to the ring, looks like something that Prince would wear. You know, like when Charlie, like you know that shirt came out of the women's department and you put it on.
Yeah. So him
So him and Chaka Manaki or whatever, they should fight and it'd be like Prince versus Michael.
I guess.
I don't know, man.
I like their character too, man. Me speaking no English.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, man. So let me ask you, what jumping into like the music shit real quick. Would Kanye be able? You think Kanye is able to bring back like his soulful sound in hip hop, or you think he's too far gone based off of the shit he's going through in his life?
I tell you what. Excuse me. If he used to put out a album, because I like my Dark Twisted Fantasy, whatever it's called. If he was to put an album out like that or another soulful album, everybody would forget whatever he said. They wouldn't even care.
Yep. Really. As I said, we talked about on two cents with him. I'm like, why do you care about what Kanye tweets about or what he you know what I mean? Like no one knows.
I like Frank Ocean's music. When he came out, he was gay. He was getting the Frank Ocean album. And it never stopped anybody from, Elton John saying Elton John made some fire music. So, you know what I'm saying? That should have died out. As long as the music's good, and that's how I see people. As long as the music's good, they gonna rock with it. See how many people switched over the title when that last album came out. They went the title just for that album.
Yeah. You're the only power.
And that wasn't even, it was good. I say it has like songs that I can listen to still, but it's not like his best work. Nowhere close.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, it was fire, man.
All right, hold up. I got the perfect person calling in right now. Let's get him. And there he is. That man Mike back on the show. Yeah, you right in on the Kanye's joint, man. We was talking about, like, do you think Kanye can bring back like that soulful sound to hip hop? Yeah. Well, that settles it. It makes it real simple. Shit. But I would like. I mean, of course, you can evolve or whatever. But like there needs something. Or maybe we need like a new. One of the I want to say one of the current artists to do that.
Big Crit and Shy the Prince is like
push them, man. Like push them. Like I'm saying the labels push these guys, man. You need that. What do you want to keep us dumb? Is that what you're doing? You trying to keep us dumb, Big Crit? Big Crit, little Banner out here. That's little David Banner.
Crit album is like got that soulful vibe to it.
Yeah.
Crit and Sahara the Prince got a lot of fire ass songs for his.
Yeah, my favorite joint off of Sci-Hi is track number 2, No Dope on Sundays with my dog, of course, repping VA, Pusha T.
Oh, Pusha.
Yeah.
I like Closer. I like Closer.
Yeah.
And, man, it's a lot of them.
The sample.
God Bless Your Heart, fire.
Oh, the sample's sick, man.
80s Baby is fire.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot of fire. The murder shit fire. Like Sahai, like lyrically is an animal, bro.
Yeah. He's retarded, man. He's one of the people you can put him on like Big Boy's Neighborhood or Sway in the Morning, and he can just go off.
They bring it back DuckTales, yo. They look horrible.
Everything I don't understand. Create new stuff, man. Make not even DuckTales. Make Goose Tales or some shit. Goose stories.
Nah, man. I'm looking at Disney because my daughter was in here and like it's on TV. It looks horrible.
No, man, don't do that. Don't touch them. Leave them alone. I don't want to see no new age Darkwing Duck.
But yeah, they got some soulful artists out here that nobody pays attention to.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Shorty, I hope Shorty gets her push, man, like she's supposed to, man. One from North Carolina, Rhapsody. Yeah, I hope Rhapsody get the push she deserves, man. We need that right now and show so you can like see the differences. Like the reason why they compare Nicki and Cardi to each other because they have the same type of appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like image. It's sex driven. You know what I'm saying? Like Cardi looks very, she looks very sexy. Nicki looks very sexy. But Rhapsody is like a whole nother angle. You know what I'm saying? She's just lyrical. Like,
like Rod Digger used to be lyrical. Like, we were all like, yo, they were like, you listen to Rod Digger? I'm like, yeah, man, she got bars.
Yeah, she do.
I like Outsiders with Eminem was in it at one point. Whatever her boyfriend was, Pace One. They had a bunch of lyrical people in the Outsiders.
Yeah.
But,
And you remember, and like when Missy first came out, she had bars. She had candy bars. You know, Missy used to be a big thing. Yeah, but no, Missy had like flow. She had production and flow. She had everything because it was out of, again, it came from like, out of left field. She did. She had a flow, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, she was something no one had ever seen before, like in a female MC, a female artist, period. And like to be able to carry it the way that she did, and I just feel like Rhapsody is over. I think like Rhapsody is overdue, for that. So, yeah, just hopefully she gets her push, man, and they spread the floor, at least for female MCs, man. I don't know what it is, like, yeah, they do talk about this where, it's only like one female spot, but it tends to be like, from male MCs, it's like we got different, all different kinds of artists. But yeah, Mike, man, we was talking about the the superstar shakeup a little bit, man, right before you had called in, but it was we're talking about who we feel like is the best off of each roster now that they got the shake. They already had the shakeup, and off of SmackDown, me and Jeff both believe that AJ Styles holds that.
Braun Strowman won a 50-man Rumble.
Oh, okay, so they did that today. Yeah, that's right. They had that today at 12. I wasn't able to watch it. Yeah, the greatest Royal Rumble thing.
Man. Braun Strowman got to push some. If anybody gets the belt after Braun, it better be Braun,
He should have it, man. The dude's a monster.
Braun need to get that belt, Braun need that gold.
Oh yeah, and there was it Kevin Owens and Sammy. Sammy came to Raw.
Lesnar defeated him again. He can't beat him. Roman Reigns can't beat Brock Lesnar.
Is he being punished? I question that.
He got manhandled again.
Is he punished? My thing is like, is like for real? Is Roman being punished by Vince? Do y'all think?
No, I don't think he's being punished. I think that I don't know what it is, man. He got beat again badly.
I just don't understand why they keep setting this shit up for him to lose.
Samoa Joe, right, man.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep fighting him, and he gonna end his shit. That's what Samoa said. He gonna end his shit.
He need to just beat Roman Reigns up so he can get his common sense back and stop challenging Brock.
I don't know, man. I think we had enough of this. Like,
I missed this match. Rusev versus The Undertaker.
Yeah, it was a.
Did y'all watch Monday Night Raw?
I
didn't get to. I'm still watching. I think I'm still watching the one from this recent Monday.
I was sitting there and I was like, WWE is really getting desperate for Roman Reigns. They literally had staged fans, like they would go a camera shot, Roman Reigns staged fans, and them cheering for Roman.
Yeah, I remember that. You talking about when Brock came out? We talking about when Brock came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like, yeah, Roman Reigns.
They overdoing this shit.
I don't understand why though, man. It should be genuine. Like, you remember like when The Rock, came out with Rocky Maivia and they started booing him, and it was like, they didn't know how to do it. So it's like, just embrace it. And then that's when he became himself.
Still got the belt.
Word. Roman Reigns about to go away. He got to come back like, I don't know.
The Big Brothers, they won.
I don't know, man.
Maybe Royal Rumble, I don't know. But right now, he's done.
I just don't like the push, man. Honestly, I mean, they like the look of. I'm telling you, he's got the look. He has the look, but again, the mic skills, they ruined it. He doesn't have those. He doesn't have mic skills. He doesn't have great mic skills. I'll say that. And he could have just, he could have just been one of those quiet mystery guys.
I think what really destroyed him is they pushed him when they wanted somebody else to have the belt. And that's the whole spiel, like when they tried to push The Rock. Because the Intercontinental belt used to be hard. It used to be a big thing back in the day, and they tried to push The Rock for the Intercontinental belt. Nobody wanted him to see Rocky Mile, whatever, with the belt during that time frame. They pushed Roman Reigns, I think, what was it when, what's his name? Finn Balor got hurt or came back or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody wanted Finn Balor to have the belt or somebody else. And then they gave the belt to KO. And people actually cheered KO over him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to the point now where a lot of they think the fans are still a bunch of kids. The kids buy the merchandise.
Yeah.
But the people who go to the shows and fill those seats a lot of time are adults. They're catering to the wrong crowd. And they don't understand that, like, a lot of the people that's in that crowd are adults now. That's why you get so many boos for the Roman Reigns, the John Cena's, like the people that they don't care about. Because a lot of the people who watch wrestling now, they know a lot of the backstage stuff. They know who know how to wrestle. They know who don't know how to wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but they still treating the crowd like it's a bunch of babies. It's okay to do that for a while, but you gotta cater. It seems like if they looked at who their main audience, their target audience is, or who like watches their shows, what age group, they would know by now who we want to see with the belt. Like when you look at NXT is done perfectly because NXT is catered toward adults. We want to see wrestling, and we want to see the guys we want to see have fights. That's why NXT is always better. I watch NXT. I prefer NXT over all the rest of the shows, to tell you the truth.
I think the next champion should be Samoa Joe, but he's on SmackDown. That's all the issue.
Man, he gonna get the belt on SmackDown. He gonna get the belt on SmackDown. It's only a matter of time. Cause that's the only person that can compete with AJ Styles, to tell you the truth.
He's the best, I think, well, shit. He's in the running for best all-around superstar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like him, like Shinsuke's good, but Samoa Joe, they've been beefing for like over a year. I love the Shinsuke bad shit now. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, his new song, that shit is fire, bro.
He got a new song? Nah,
his new shit is fire. It's remix. It's the original song, but it's remixed with like a rock band. That shit's fire.
Yeah. Samoa is he's got great mic skills too.
That's because Samoa had time to progress. He's been in the game for a while, yo. Samoa Joe's that dude. When Mike showed me that to sit your ass down when he be saying that, rolling. Yo, if you pay attention to him in the middle of matches, he do that. I forgot what it is. It's like what is that move called? Is it STO?
Uranagi.
It's like an STO, right?
It's a Uranagi.
A Uranagi, yeah. You can hear him say, "Sit your ass down" while he's rolling.
Yeah, he's he's definitely been around for a while, man. I just don't know, like, how do you feel like the future of the business is heading right now?
Shit. I think it's kind of looking like they're going to more faction based.
Yeah, I said the same thing earlier.
Seeing what New Japan is doing and they see what works. Yeah, I think the more that Triple H gets the reins of things, you know what I'm saying, like, the more it's going to be.
Yeah.
Right now, what he's doing in NXT is good.
I want to see less. I want to see less and less.
As many games as there is in NXT, bro.
I want to see less and less.
Undisputed Era is the shit.
Undisputed Era. I was saying that earlier.
I want to see less and less of like Triple H.
Sanity go hard though. Sanity go hard too.
I don't want to see any more of the older guys. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time for to let these young guns earn their spot. You know what I'm saying? Like they like.
He was saying Sanity is supposed to be joining Bray Wyatt and heel turn on Matt Hardy.
What?
Yeah. Like look at
Don't. Man, come on.
Like fellas, look back to like how it was in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember when all like the guys that were there the longest during that steroid like stint in court and all that. Like Macho Man left, Hogan left, Perfect left, and then like the only people there like even the older folks, they were more like jobbers. You know what I'm saying? Like there would be folks that would get their ass kicked, but it would never be like someone that they were pushing it. It was always okay. We're gonna ride on young Undertaker, young Shawn Michaels. Who else did they have at the time around that? You know, like the Yokozuna, the Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Like that was it. That's what they had for a little while. You know what I'm saying? It was just them, leading the charge. And like now it's you can definitely see like the lack of trust that I want to say Vince has in his I want to say the younger wrestlers on the roster, because if like leading this, what is it, like Ronda Rousey against Triple H, Stephanie, and Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying? Like she couldn't have been any more coddled, but she looked good though. I'm not taking that from her. She looked good out there. I think she looks far more advanced than the other female wrestlers that she's going to be fighting against. So I think the perfect thing is to have her as like a villain, man. To be honest, to pretty much her persona that she had in UFC before she lost is what they need to push for. Like,
if she joined Triple H and Stephanie, it'd be on.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna do that. And the only reason I say I don't think they're gonna do that is depending on merchandise sales. If she sells a lot of merchandise, she will not go heel. Yeah, same thing they're doing with Roman Reigns.
And same. And Cena.
New Day and Tyson worldwide need to collide, man. Bring back.
Oh, yo, did you see that video I posted?
I ain't had a chance to watch it yet.
Oh my God, bro. Titus O'Neil just had the greatest entrance of all time.
Yo, what? Get out of here, yo. Send it to me.
Oh my God, hold on. That shit is hilarious.
Well, try to get you. Yeah, I think I added you to that forum, man. It's like nothing but classic wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I posted it on there.
Yeah. It's like me, Mark. There's me, Mike, and
Oh yeah, Mike. Did you get the Devil May Cry outfit yet?
Nah, I didn't know it was up.
Man, it's a grind, bro. you gotta fight Augie Doggy. You gotta fight Young Simba, Rathalos. You gotta fight everything that's red, basically.
Cool. Alright. So we had like a little, like close to an hour, fellas. Man, y'all got anything y'all wanna add before we depart?
Man, if you haven't heard that new Annoyed, Just Blaming on Jay-Z, y'all need to go check that out. That kid's on his way up.
He said, what's his name? Annoyed?
Yeah, he had sent that in the message. Still gotta check that out. Yeah. So Karumbe, man, what's anything you want to lay on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hopefully, Cavaliers lose tonight. So man, I want to see good, man. I want them to lose. And then, who else I want to lose tonight? What's the old boy name? I don't really care about the Raptors and Wizards. Hopefully, Thunder get eliminated too. If Thunder get eliminated, it's gonna be a good night for me. I'm gonna sleep real good. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yo, Victor better show up. I'm telling you, Victor better show his butt tonight.
We'll see.
Did y'all see the video of LeBron James holding him? He found him.
No.
Yeah, man, LeBron James that was a goal 10.
Yeah, it was a goal. It was a goal 10.
They want that. They want that man to win bad, man. LeBron is NBA. To be the LBA.
Yeah, it's it caters to it because he's the selling point. So in a sense, it is, I won't say rigged, but they definitely do favor certain ones over others.
They favor superstars.
Yeah, with calls and and all that. But I mean, LeBron gets banged up when he comes to the hole too. We've seen that. Try to mix it up, but the Sixers, I got Sixers going to the finals versus Houston right now. A lot of people being prisoners of the moment, talking about New Orleans, but we got to see it.
Hold on, you just say Sixers and Houston?
Yeah.
If that happens, man, we need to get to a trophy. We need to send you some Krispy Kreme donuts or something.
I want them Honey Nut Cheerios with Lala on the front.
Honey Nut Cheerios with Lala? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that ain't happening. I don't know where you get that from.
You don't see it? You don't see it happening?
Nope.
Man, until the only thing get put out is them again in a rematch. That's all I'm saying.
Well.
It's still tickets, man. That's still the
Yeah.
If that changes, then ain't nothing else going down.
We'll see. We'll see. It's a shot in the dark. My thing is, I think Houston, but Philadelphia has a lot. Philadelphia has a lot for Cleveland to defend against.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And
And then Houston wise, you know, if they remain healthy, because you know, Chris, yeah.
I already told you, man.
Yeah.
Getting shaky, man.
Yeah.
They should have swept them.
Chris Paul, and then like, you know what I'm saying, Steph Curry's not coming back until conference finals. He won't be back until conference finals. So that means yeah, that's how that's gonna go down. So go.
I talked to Kawhi a few minutes ago. He said he's going to go to the state.
Yeah.
They're talking about him going to Miami.
LeBron coming. LeBron going to Golden State. Yep.
Yo,
LeBron going to Golden State.
if he go to Golden State, I might become a bandwagoner.
LeBron going to Golden State, and then Westbrook coming to Golden State, and we just gonna watch one fucking team practice for 82 games. That's what the fuck it's gonna be. Because that's what the NBA is, and to put all these bitches, everybody that's bringing in tickets on on a couple teams, and everybody else just filling in shit.
It's gonna turn
What game is in series for the Thunder right now? Is it 6?
Yeah, they're in game 6. They're down.
3-3-2. Yep, Thunder's down. They lose tonight. It's good.
Yeah, they got the late game.
Bye. Because I know Toronto started 6.
I don't know if y'all talked about the NFL draft, but I don't want to talk about it. I think Belichick just fucked us over. We'll see. Yo, we had Lamar Jackson right there. Man, he's fucking. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, there you have it. They ain't want him.
He mad.
Bro, I was so heated last night. I was like, I was saying it with Goodell, and then what we had, the 32nd, whatever the fucking pick it was. I was like, here we go, Lamar. They ain't say Lamar Jackson. I turned that shit off. So nope.
Yeah. Y'all got a running back. Y'all got Michelle. That means Thomas will be playing for another 10 years.
Bro, we already got you. We signed 2 running backs last year.
Thomas.
We don't need another.
Thomas. That's what you got. He been playing so damn long, they don't even call him Tommy no more. They call that motherfucker Thomas. Well, Thomas Brady out there at quarterback.
I was gonna play, man, when he was like,
I think he line up play and all this bullshit they be doing him and Gronk.
he got to get his ring, man.
Yeah. Thomas.
Unfortunately, Lamar Jackson might get that Troy Smith treatment. The Ravens are known for doing it, trying to change into a receiver.
Yep. But they did say that. That's what they wanted him to. That's what they wanted him to do before the draft. They suggested that he should do it.
And he was tight too, boy. He was mad.
Yeah. But I mean, of those guys, honestly, I think the one that went to Buffalo, he'll probably come out probably the best, personally, because they got a pretty decent squad, man. I think they picked up some, like in the offseason, I think they picked up some pretty decent weapons for him. But my eyes is on those Raiders. To be honest, man, I forgot that they got Jordy Nelson too. So they got Jordy Nelson, Martavius Bryant, and Amari Cooper.
What they needed Martavius Bryant for Jordy Nelson to go.
Oh yeah, my question is, why is Triple G? Oh, he got to fight.
Yeah, September is going down.
Well, he fighting Martin, whatever that guy's name is, instead on May the 5th. So yeah,
We'll see what happens.
name is the one that just won last Saturday. The twin brothers. That dude a bestial, man. I don't know what he on, but he on something.
Yeah.
It's most definitely. He knocked that dude out like second round. All he do his jab be knocking people down, man.
Shaquem Griffin signs with Nike before the second round of the NFL draft.
Ain't he the one missing a hand?
Yep.
Man, they about to pull out Nike hands now.
I will fuck with him the entire game about that fucking hand. Cause what is he? Is he defense or offense?
I think defense.
I think he's defense.
Oh, well then they ain't gonna do shit to him. Yeah.
Nah, the referee gonna end up laughing, bro. They're gonna end up calling for a hold. He gonna bust out laughing.
Like hold.
He's gonna call for a hold.
Like this
He
nigga.
gonna start laughing.
Like all this brother do is one-handed catches. I don't understand. That's totally fucked up. And they gonna fuck it up and watch him be great. And then he just have a whole bunch of, and then we just start having disabled players coming into the NFL. Be like niggas with one eye, fucking
They got a one-legged man on the line, bro. I'm gonna die laughing.
Yeah, they're gonna have a guy on the fucking team. He got 3 elbows and shit. All kind of shit. Nigga throw them bows.
The Chargers let go of Antonio Gates.
He old.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then Jason Witten blindsided the Cowboys.
Yep.
Good news.
Yep.
I'm gonna sleep good on that tonight. Yep. Didn't even tell me, so I'm retired.
Yep. Ain't got no money. Just, and that says something about it's possible for Des Bryant to come back. Now, come on to the Bay, man. Come on to the Bay, bro. That's all I need. I take anything right now for Jimmy. Come on to the Bay.
Man, the new man's supposed to be fighting on the 12th.
Yo, the Saints could have had Lamar Jackson. I think they fucked up on that trade they made. They had a perfect opportunity. Him and Kmart in the backfield. That shit could have been terrible.
Nope. You messed it up. So, I mean, it's still set for you guys to go back to the dance because that's how the division is set unless Buffalo changes things. But the Dolphins, they did not get a quarterback yet, that is. I hope to God they do. They need that, man. The Browns and the Dolphins. The Browns and the Dolphins have the same front office, bro. They really do.
They believe in Tannehill.
Yo, Victor Belfort and Leona Machida fighting on May the 12th. I ain't even gonna watch the fight.
Them old motherfuckers still fighting, God.
Man, they trying to die in the ring, man.
Man, just bring back Horace Gracie real quick. Him and
Hey, you know Victor Belfort always be on the Royce. So he gonna come out looking like a daggone G.I. Joe soldier, as always. And he'll get popped later on.
Yeah, Derek Lewis is fighting the other big dude that just fought for the title.
You said who? Derek Lewis.
Somebody getting knocked out in the first round.
Man, we knew Derek Lewis from the Air Force. Scooter up there gonna fight.
Nah, Scooter ain't gonna fight.
Nah,
Everybody's gonna go down.
Scooter funny as hell, man. Yeah, but cool, fellas. Well, yeah, we continue rapping after close out the show. I'll be sure to cut that part off too. But yeah, as always, we appreciate y'all listening in on the locker room. Glad Mike was able to join the show before we closed out. Gave the 2 cents on the superstar shakeup. I feel somewhat better about the business, but I still think it's time to get rid of the older guys and let these motherfuckers stand on their own and have their moment. You know what I mean? But for Karumbe and for Mike and Romy Mac, we out. Peace.
Roll